Oh, this is Bleacher Report. Oh, snap. All right. We're definitely posting it on YouTube. Look, we are going to be very fair in critiquing this. All right. And at the end, I'm going to give you my top 10. I'm not finna go like 100 deep, but I'm going to give y'all my top 10, my updated top 10 list. So, okay. So, and chat, let me know how y'all feel about the players that play like in the 60s and the 70s. Like, I don't got no problem with them. I just don't like it when like they don't pay homage to like, even though they paved the way, they be acting like their generation's better than ours. You know what I'm saying? Or the next generation. And my generation is gonna do that to the next. So it's sort of, I don't know. It's just full of ego and pride and all that stuff. But yeah. Artist Gilmore, he should definitely be in the 100. Most definitely. He was ABA champion. He won league MVP one time. Cool. Dave Bing. Nah, Artist Gilmore is definitely better than Dave Bing. All right, off the rip. Klay Thompson at 98. Who's better than Klay Thompson? I need to see. There's Bernard King. Okay, I'll give you Bernard King. Even though Bernard King didn't win a championship, I'll give you that. Joe Dumars. Okay. Okay. Dave DeBusschere. Okay. Bill Sharman. What? Bill Sharman is not better than Klay Thompson. What? Jason Tatum at 93. Okay. Lenny Wilkins. What? Lenny Wilkins is not better than Jason Tatum. Yeah, this list is crazy. Chauncey Billups. He's not better than Jason Tatum. Chris Webber. Chris Webber ain't better than Jason Tatum. Earl Monroe. He's not better than Jason Tatum. Draymond over Jason Tatum? No, I'll put Draymond just because Draymond's the best defensive player of this era. So I'll give him that. I'll put. Okay, that's cool. Alonzo Mourning. Better than Draymond Green? Nah. Draymond's better than Alonzo Mourning. Tony Parker? Okay. Okay, look. This is what I'm talking about. Sam Jones is not better than Klay Thompson, Jason Tatum. He ain't better than Draymond Green. Like, he's not better than Chris Webber. Like, bro, what? Adrian Dantley. Absolutely not. No. Jimmy Butler's ahead. They have Jimmy Butler ahead of Jason Tatum, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green? Nah, that's insane. That's insane. And Joe Dumars. No, I love Jimmy Butler, but no. No, stop it. Stop it. This list is horrible off the rip. Off the rip. Bob Lanier? He's not better than Jimmy Butler? Dikembe Mutombo. Okay. Tiny Nate Archibald. No, he's not better than Jason Tatum or... Shoot. He ain't... I'll give him Klay Thompson. Okay, that's fine. Grant Hill? Above Jimmy Butler and Jason. Okay. Paul George. Okay, yeah, this is ridiculous. Who is Paul? Paul George. Paul George ain't better than Jason Tatum. I would go in detail on all this, but I gotta skip through it. Pete Maravich better than Alex English. Okay, Manu. Dave Cohen's okay. Hal Greer better than Dave Cohen's? Absolutely not. Paul Azrin? He's not better than Dave Cohen's. Chris Bosh? Okay. Wes Unseld? Okay. Kyrie? Okay. Robert Parrish? Dennis Rodman? Joel Embiid? Over... Okay. Okay. Vince Carter? I guess durability wise, I would take Vince Carter, but I would take Joel Embiid over Vince Carter. Game for my life, I'm taking Joel Embiid. Dame Lillard. Would I take Dame Lillard over Kyrie? Would I take Dame over Kyrie? Chat, I don't know about that. That's really a pick 'em. I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably lean towards Dame. Because if Dame had LeBron on as a teammate, he probably would have done the same thing as Kyrie. Okay. I'll pick Dame over Kyrie. James Worthy, cool. Pau Gasol over James Worthy? No. James Worthy? No. Bob McAdoo, okay. Carmelo over... Okay. Tracy McGrady over Carmelo Anthony? Nah, I'm taking Carmelo, dog. I'm sorry. I'm taking Carmelo. Willis Reed, Luca. Okay. Bro, Dolph Shays is not better than Luka Doncic, bro. Like, what are we talking about, bro? Dolph Shays is not better than Luka Doncic. Bill Walton, okay. Reggie Miller? Bill Walton's better than Reggie Miller. What? Gary Payton. Bill Walton's better than Gary Payton. Dwight Howard. Okay, I can get behind that. Ray Allen over Dwight Howard? They put Ray Allen over Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter, Bill Walton, Jason Tatum, and Luka. Bro, nobody's taking Ray Allen over Luka, dog. This list is trash, dog. Dominique Wilkins? Dominique Wilkins not better than Luka Doncic. Paul Pierce? Alright. Westbrook, okay. Elvin Hayes, okay. Kevin McHale, okay. Anthony Davis, alright. George Mikan. I'm taking AD and Kevin McHale over George Mikan. Walt Frazier, I'm cool with that. George Gervin, I'm cool with that. Rick Barry. Patrick Ewing. Patrick Ewing's not better than Dwight Howard or Bill Walton. Real talk. Clyde Drexler. Dwight Howard's better than Clyde Drexler. Bob Pettit. Okay. Bob Cousy, cool. Allen Iverson, cool. Steve Nash over Allen Iverson? No. No. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. No. No. James Harden. Okay. Jason Kidd. Okay. Kawhi Leonard. Okay, we getting somewhere. Kawhi Leonard's better than John Havlicek. Kawhi Leonard's better than John Havlicek and Chris Paul. I just saw Chris Paul. And Chris Paul. He's better than Chris Paul too. And John Stockton. Okay, Scottie Pippen. Okay. Isaiah Thomas. Elgin Baylor. Isaiah Thomas is better than Elgin Baylor. Charles Barkley. Isaiah Thomas is better than Charles Barkley. Giannis. Okay. Dwayne Wade. Ooh, Giannis or Dwayne Wade? I ain't gonna lie, chat. I might take Giannis. If D Wade did not get hurt, chat. If D Wade did not get hurt, I would take D Wade. But I'm taking Giannis just because of his MVPs and Defensive Player of the Year. Does Giannis have a scoring title? No, he doesn't. Okay. I'm taking Giannis. Karl Malone. Okay. Moses Malone. Okay. Julius Erving. I would take Moses Malone over Julius Erving. David Robinson. All right. Dirk. Nikola Jokic. Okay. Kevin Garnett. Ooh, Jokic or KG? Ooh, that's a good one. Jokic or KG? Ah, I, I. I'm taking KG because of his defense. Jerry West, okay. Oscar Robertson at 14. All right, we getting deep. Kevin Durant at 13. I'm cool with that. Elijah Wan at 12. Uh, whoa. Hakeem Olajuwon and Kobe. All right. Who's ahead of Kobe and Olajuwon? Who? Steph should be higher too. Dog. Wilt Chamberlain's not in my top 10 no more, Chad. I don't care what anybody says. Wilt Chamberlain's not in the top 10 no more. He got the boot. Wilt Chamberlain got the boot now. Like, for real. Wilt Chamberlain is not better than Steph, Kobe, or Hakeem Olajuwon. Real talk. Larry Bird? Okay. Tim Duncan at 7? Shaq at 6. I'm sorry. Tim Duncan's better than Shaq. Tim Duncan's better than Shaq. Real talk. Tim Duncan's better than Shaq. Bill Russell? I don't think Bill Russell's in my top 10 anymore. Like him and Wilt, they're not in my top 10 no more. Real talk. Magic at 4, yeah. Kareem at 3, yeah. LeBron at 2, yeah. And Michael Jordan, of course, at 1. Yeah, this list is weird and ridiculous. At least they got the top 4 right. They got the top 4 right. Bill Russell and Wilt, y'all got to get the boot. I don't care what y'all did, honestly. I honestly don't. So chat, my top 10, chat could it goes Michael, MJ, it goes MJ, LeBron, Kareem, Magic, Tim Duncan. That's the top 5. Then Kobe, Shaq, Bird, Steph, Olajuwon. And then 11, 12 is like Russell, Wilt, KD, you know. But that's my top 10. The reason I got Russell up out of there is because he played with like 10 Hall of Famers. He played with like 10 Hall of Famers, so that don't count. I mean, his rings count, of course, but like, bro, you play with 10 Hall of Famers when there was only like 5 teams in the league, dog. Right? And his numbers aren't that great either. Compared to what his other contemporaries, the numbers that they were putting up, Wilt was putting up like 30, 20, and 7. Oscar Robertson was averaging a 35-point triple double. Jerry West was doing the same thing. Like, bruh, come on, come on. And Wilt kept on losing to the Celtics when he should have like at least 6 rings. But him and Russell is so lopsided. You know what I'm saying? And Steph is so the way I think about it, the greatest of your franchise. Wilt's prime was with the Philadelphia Warriors. So the franchise with the Warriors, right? Steph, of course, is synonymous with the Warriors, of course, right? All right. So, and plus, he only won one championship with the Warriors. His second one was when he was out of his prime with Jerry West on the Lakers. So that's another thing too. Steph won all 4 of his championships with Golden State. He's the greatest shooter ever, right? And he's the greatest warrior ever. So I can't put Wilt, who was in his prime with the Warriors, over Steph, who is the greatest shooter, one more championship with the Warriors, more championships overall, and is the greatest warrior of all time. That doesn't make sense. I don't believe in that 100-point game. I don't believe in that 100-point game. They got footage of everything else, chat, except for that 100-point game. So until I see that 100-point game, I don't believe it. Real talk. Right? Same thing with him with Russell. You actually won less rings than Russell. Plus you played in an era where you was ball hogging the crap out of the ball. He was so athletic, when his teammates would shoot the ball, he would block the shot just so he can score. And plus, there was only like 4 or 5 teams in the league at that time. So, yeah, you're not better than Steph. You're not better than Kobe. You're not better than Olajuwon. You're not better than Shaq or Bird. No. Get out my face with that. Get out my face with that. I don't want to hear that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't want to hear that. Absolutely not, chat. Absolutely not, chat.
Unit level down to the cellular.
Absolutely not, chat. I don't want to hear it.
Apartments.com. The place. Ooh, to find a place.
I'm gonna say we finna be the last of the reactions. We had the gaming part now, so you know it's at the end. I'm just saying.
Absolutely not. So that list, chat, I'll give it like a C. Because it wasn't bad, but it wasn't accurate. It wasn't. They had Ray Allen over Luka Doncic, bro. They had Ray Allen over Jason Tatum. Like, what are we talking about? And why wasn't Shea on the list? Now, I didn't even think about the people that weren't even on the list, chat. I didn't even think about the people that weren't on the list. Ray was cold, but he not better than Luka. There was no Shea. They said, chat. They said Dominique Wilkins, Ray Allen, Reggie Miller, Dolph Shays is better than Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, who had one of the best guard seasons of all time. They put this dude over SGA, who just won the title, MVP, scoring title, and finals MVP. What are we talking about? Who else didn't make the list? Trying to get in my bag. He got chips. Dolph Shays ain't got no chips. Well, I think he got one, right? Dolph Shays got one chip. Like, bro, come on, dog. Come on, bro. They put Tracy McGrady, who didn't even make it out the first round of the playoffs, of head of SGA. Who else am I missing that they didn't put on this list? I'm trying to think, like 2010s. There's a couple people I'm missing. They didn't even have Derrick Rose on the list. They didn't even put Derrick Rose on the list. I get it. D Rose didn't like play a lot of games because he was injured a lot. But Derrick Rose is better than Dave Bing, bro. What are we talking about? Are you telling me that Lenny Wilkins is better than SGA and Derrick Rose? That's what you telling me? That's what this list is telling me. Yeah. Bleacher Report, you need to get drug tested. You need to get drug tested, Bleacher Report.